right now on 5 on your side at 10.
Tonight, open carry crackdown. The move by leaders in St. Louis to regulate guns on the streets.
I really think it's a good idea. It's really gotten dangerous over here.
And tonight, home grows. We verify if renting or owning your home changes whether you can grow your own weed in the state of Illinois.
A weather first storm alert tonight as showers and storms continue to move across the area. We should see a downward trend. We're tracking the very latest right now.
We are in storm alert. Right now we're seeing flashes of lightning over the arch. We have problems on both sides of the river, severe thunderstorms, flash flood warnings, and thousands of power outages. Thank you for being with us. I'm Ann Allred. Rain is moving throughout the area. Let's get to Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell, who is tracking these storms. Scott.
It's been a night, Ann, that's for sure. Once these thunderstorms started popping up with that heat and humidity this afternoon, we've been dealing with the gusty winds. We've had some hail, flash flooding now a concern too, and one more storm that just peaked severe strength out in West St. Louis County. Let's take a look overall. We've had this cluster just kind of bubbling up around St. Louis as we've gone through the evening hours. Off to the east, starting to settle down a little bit, but now this one storm out to the west picking up a little intensity. That flash flood warning in effect over into St. Clair as well as Clinton counties. A lot of heavy rain here, 2 to 3 inches, and still falling in some cases, so don't drive through those flooded roads. Now we're talking about this severe thunderstorm warning. Although the storm's weakening a little bit, those gusty winds put down into central St. Louis County, along Lindbergh, along 270, out in Creve Coeur, Frontenac up towards Maryland Heights. That's until 10:30. Weather Service might cancel that early as the storm is already weakening, but it's actually intensifying a bit along the Missouri River. You look over and out of Busch Stadium where we had that big time rain delay as the storms moved in. The overall flavor of things will be for the showers and storms to weaken and diminish as we head through the remainder of the evening. There still could be a few strong storms possible as we're seeing right along the Missouri River over West St. Louis County and eastern portions of St. Charles County. Locally heavy rainfall, some brief gusty winds. As we transition through the night, it becomes more scattered again, and then towards daybreak, moving out of the area. We'll catch you in a few minutes. We'll talk about the rest of the weekend, Ann.
Those storms are moving faster the bi-state. This is video out of North County showing that heavy rain. The roads were wet and almost impossible to see. Spanish Lake got hit hard by the storms. Here you can see multiple trees and power lines down. There are thousands right now without power. According to Ameren, as of 8:30 tonight, at least 20,000 homes are without power. That's in St. Louis County, 11,000 without power in St. Louis City. You can get the Weather First forecast on your phone anytime. Just text the word weather to 314-425-5355. We want to get to some breaking news. Fire crews are battling a fire at an auto repair shop in Delwood. 5 on your side's Brent Solomon is live. Brent.
I tell you what, Ann, as those storms were rolling out of the area, a massive fire was breaking out right here behind me. I'm going to get out of the way. There's still a very heavy presence right now with multiple fire agencies working on this one. We're on West Florissant right now, not far from Chambers Road. This is the Show Me Sounds and Wheels auto repair shop. It caught fire around 9 o'clock tonight. Fire investigators calling a second alarm, more resources to help them put out the fire. At this hour, they don't know how it started. Just minutes ago, I saw a manager who works here and he was visibly shaken, emotional, telling me he's concerned about the vehicles inside of that shop. As you can imagine, there's a lot of damage here. And at this hour, fire investigators are trying to figure out, was it perhaps lightning that was happening rampant in the area at that time that may have sparked this? We don't know that for certain. A fire captain telling me just minutes ago, a representative from the arson and bomb unit is on the way to investigate. That doesn't mean necessarily that this is a suspicious fire, but it does mean that they can rule out whether or not it was lightning or something else that prompted this fire. Of course, more information as we get those details. But for now, we're live in North County. Brent Solomon, 5 on your side.
Today, the St. Louis Board of Aldermen took another step towards banning open carry weapons in the city. New tonight, Robert Townsend gets reaction from neighbors who are closely watching this proposal.
We went to North St. Louis and within minutes met several people who told us about their frightening personal encounters with strangers openly carrying guns around the city.
It was scary. I was scared to walk out the house for weeks.
Sharon Lindsay says last year she got caught in the crossfire of a wild shooting between guys visibly firing at one another.
And it was the scariest thing in my life. I had to drop to the ground. It's mostly young kids that I see.
Carrying guns.
Yeah.
They had ARs, 9s, 44s, 45s, and whatever.
This guy says 3 weeks ago he came face to face with more than a dozen teens carrying high-powered guns in public.
I wanted to change because it's getting ridiculous around here. Too many people getting killed, too many kids.
The St. Louis Board of Aldermen is now taking a shot at keeping the streets safe. On Friday, it unanimously voted 14-0 on Board Bill 29, aimed at banning the open carrying of guns in the city without a concealed carry permit. It comes as police continue searching for these 16 and 17-year-old gun-toting teens wanted in connection with a deadly mass shooting at a recent downtown party. A big question is, if the measure becomes law, will it make a big difference here in the city of St. Louis?
This is not going to overnight address the violence in our communities, but it is a tool, and it is a path forward.
I'm still suffering from the injury. I'm wearing a colostomy bag right now.
Marcus Allen is also keeping an eye on the open carry ban. He says last year a stranger drove by him as he walked home, pulled out a gun, and shot him twice for no reason.
Everybody needs to just get involved once the bill passes or whatever.
You're hoping it passes?
Yeah, I do.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
That bill must pass one final vote before being sent to the mayor. A spokesman for the mayor says they are currently reviewing the proposal to address any safety concerns it could pose to both police officers and the public. Developing tonight, we're learning more about a crisis intervention call that left a man dead after being tased several times. Officers responded to a home last night on Minnesota Avenue in South City. That's where police say they found a man who appeared disoriented in a stairway. Police tried to get the man to come out, but he ran away and fell into a fence. 2 officers tried to handcuff him, but he got away and tripped again. That's when another officer deployed her taser. After trying to put the man in handcuffs a second time, the officer tased him again. He became unresponsive and died this morning at the hospital. We will continue monitoring that story and provide new updates on air, online, and on the 5 on Your Side app. A 6th person is now charged in connection with the murder of a 19-year-old in St. Louis City. Jalen Johnson was killed last week near a Metrolink station in Pagedale. A 3rd man, Demetrius Strother, was charged with murder and robbery. 2 other men, a woman and 2 juveniles, have also been charged. Right now, St. Louis County leaders want to get the word out about the man they say is a serial rapist. 29-year-old Enrique White is charged with 4 counts of rape and 3 counts of sodomy. These allegations span from 2015 to just a few months ago. Police say White and 2 other men offered to drive a woman home from a bar. He allegedly forced her to have sex with the group and later with him. St. Louis prosecutors believe there are more victims.
There's no reason to suffer in silence. Please come forward. Please seek help. We are here for you.
The sentencing range of both first-degree rape and sodomy is 5 years to life in prison. Tonight, population boom. Leaders in Lincoln County say more land, affordable housing, and lower taxes are attracting people to move there. In the last 10 years, the Lincoln County R3 school district has had to pass 5 bond issues to keep up with the influx.
Really, the city of Moscow and the southern part of our county is where we saw the most growth. Right in the heart, we're basically in the heart of that growth right here.
The district will open its 8th elementary school in 2024. The Lincoln County Fire Protection District is also expanding with a newly built fire station after calls for service doubled. A warning for drivers in Madison County. Right now, 1 lane is closed on I-270 between Illinois 3 and Riverview Drive for road repairs. Only 1 eastbound lane will remain open. Drivers are encouraged to use alternate routes and expect delays. All lanes will reopen early Monday morning. Rockford Beach is closed this weekend for the 2nd weekend in a row. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office says it's closed because of the overcrowding. It makes it harder for first responders to get to the beach with all those crowds, and the Sheriff's Office is trying to come up with a solution to this problem. The beach is expected to reopen on Monday. Cultivating cannabis. We verify whether it's legal or not to grow your own pot at home in Illinois.
I just hate it. It hurts my back, it hurts my knees.
Cleaning your floors without lifting a finger. Our Consumer Reports tests out a new product that replaces your old mop with an electric one.